Okay, hello everyone, and today is our first community meeting in 2026, and Happy New Year. And uh we have two topic today, and one is I will talk about the 16.0 and 16.1 release, and Ian are going to talk about the Wasm 3.0. So let's get it started. Let me share my screen now. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, great. So, and actually, we are releasing the 16.0 this week, and we also have a half-X version, that one for yet. So let me introduce what is the highlight in this version. And for the Sicilian audio, we already enable the Watson 3.0 by default. So there are some options. For example, enable some proposals, which is included in the Watson 3.0. It will They will be deprecated soon because that all of the uh, default behavior will be enabled. And if you don't want it, you can use the disable some proposal to force disable them. Okay. And we also have lots of upgrades in our WASI neural network plugins. For example, we have a new backend and for for the BitNet. And we also support lots of different kinds of the models by upgrading the dependency, upgrading the framework, and support more architecture for it. Also, we make a huge change in our C API. Basically, the header is totally refactored. So is not only a single head file. You can find there will be more head file, and each of them will own their own scope. So it's a big change. If you want to use very limited part of it, you can just include it, some of them. Or you can also include the WasmEdge, which is meta header. It will try to include all of the subheader for you, just like before. Okay, so it provides the ability for those who want to control the details. And we also support the S390X platform, which is the known as the IBNZ platform. And this is one of our, uh, mentorship program. And I'm very happy that we finish it and we ship it. So if you have such platform you want to try it, yeah, you can build the WasmEdge on this platform, and also you can run the WASI neural network plugin on it. So you can load the LLM models on it and just start a AI chat or AI agent and start your work on this platform. Yeah. So um what is changed if we enable or and make the Watson 3.0 by default? So now we have some options which is called the Watson 1, Watson 2, and Watson 3. Uh, each of them indicates the different standards between the 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. And we also remove some legacy exception handling proposal contents. The reason is that before this proposal finalized, the definition is a little bit different between the legacy one and the finalized one. So in the previous version, we are trying to handle both cases. However, it's pretty hard if the 3.0 is already finalized and we still want to extend the support for the legacy one, it will be very uh, hard to do that. So we just remove the legacy one. And I believe because this proposal is already finalized and the remaining tool chains and the Watson ecosystem will move forward to the uh, finalized one instead of the the legacy one. So this is a big change that uh, we already met in this release. And also we find some type which is missed before this release and inside our previous implementation, and we already fixed it. And not only the basic support, but also some especially some exception handling instruction in the health type compilation part. We also fixed that. So if you want to dig into some details, you can check our the full release note for the details. And back to the the Wasm neural network part, and we have a mentorship which actually support this new backend. So now you can use some very small quantized model for the 1-bit LLM just through this bitnet.cpp plugins, and you can load it and execute it. Also, the current version of our GGML plugin is using the llama.cpp 1790, and basically it support the GPT OSS and support the mini CPM. This is the feature model, and we are going to uh, continue update this plugin by by bumping the version of the llama.cpp to to support more features. Yeah. And also, one of our the new maintainers help us to add the Whisper support for the MLX backend. So if you are Apple Silicon, and I'm not sure if other platform already support MLX for the GPU or not, but you can try it with the MLX plugin and the Whisper model. So our MX backend now can not only support the check completion, you can also have some, uh, voice to text support for it. Okay. Then the SIP API, just I mentioned before, we already, reorganizing the API headers, and we also support some new functions, new APIs to change the Watson standard. Also, because we need to access the WASI modules for some security sandbox. So if your plugin want to rely on the file system, the virtual file system inside the WASI modules, you can now by access the coding frame and get the WASI module and get the virtual file system to do some, file system access. Okay. So for the next part, yeah, we support this new platform, IBM Z platform, and we also support the LLVM 21, and we also bump the FF Impact to the 7.1. And for some people, you may tried our installer before, and because that we are change some uh, basic build the CI environment from the Linux 2014 to the Linux to 28. So some some version or some triple name are changed between the 0.14.1 to the 0.15.0. So we change some mechanism inside the installer v2. and also for the new targets poll. So it should be fine if you already use the installer v2 to install the these new versions. Also, we have a brand new roster-based installer, which is also a mentorship program, and uh, we have two, very fantastic mentees help us to build this new installer, and it supports not only on the Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So you can try it as our, the new installer. And we are uh move forward to use this new installer in the future. We believe it can just, you no longer need to install the Python dependency for the installer v1, and if you are not like the shell-based implementation for the installer v2, now you can choose this one. This is pure binary and called WasmEdge app to manage all of the WasmEdge installations and the plugins. Okay. So for the next one, because we still, spend lots of focus on the component model part, and we are doing lots of refactoring, because uh, some behavior already changed before our previous design and the current proposals. So we are just make some changes of it, and we spent several time uh, to finish some validations. And I believe there are more and more validations is not yet be implemented, and we are uh, trying to have a list or uh, have multiple issues to record them, and we believe they may be one of the mentorship program in the future. And yeah, we are still working on this. So for these releases, I have to say thank you to all of these contributors, because with your all of your contributions, so we can have this release. And I want to say another thanks to our new maintainer, Han Shao, which is Han Chao, sorry, which is contributes lots of part for the especially for the Wasm neural network backends and the maintenance part. So he is one of our new maintainers, and you can if you have any question, you can also text him and inside the issues about the uh, responding part. So you can find a very weird things that we have that zero and we have that one very quickly. The reason is that we figure out that, the previous one, we trying to enable the Wasm 3.0 by default, and we modified some options from the enable some proposal to disable some proposal. So this is a huge break change if you are using these options. And we believe these already, produce some issues to our users. So that's why we revert some of the options, and we mark them as the deprecated. You can still use it, but it will show some information told you that, oh, this is deprecated, and is it just do nothing because that the Watson 3.0 already enabled it, something like that. So we just have this hardfix to revert these changes, especially for the COI options and the CIBI options. So that's all of our release last week and these and yesterday. And if you have any um uh interesting, you want to check all of the details, you can just go to the change rules between these two tags. And yeah, that's all of my presentation for this part. Now I and move forward to E.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Um, Somebody in chat say that all Wasm 3.0 features supported. Uh, Maybe you can also talk about it during your talk. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my part is all about Wasm 3.0 features supported in WasmEdge. So you can watch my presentation then. Your answer is on it, right? Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, we can see it.
okay. Right? How to, oh, here. Okay, can you see the
Yep. Please go ahead.
screen? Okay. Okay, my name is Yiying, and I'm also one of the WasmEdge maintainers, right? Uh, Today, I want to introduce the Wasm 3.0 status, supporting status in WasmEdge. Okay, here's our agenda. Um, we will introduce the proposals in WasmEdge 3 in Wasm 3.0. What are these proposals, right? We'll introduce them, and then we will introduce the supporting status in WasmEdge. Also, Hydai mentioned that we have new command line tool options of WasmEdge 0.16 for the Wasm 3.0. Okay, and also we right now in WasmEdge 0.16 series, we uh, implemented parts of Wasm 3 proposals. Not all, right? But we will support another proposal in the next, I think, next 1 or 2 months, right? So here's today's contents. Okay, first, here are lots of new proposals supported in Wasm 3.0, right? In several months, I think the Wasm 3.0 announced, and the following 11 proposals included in this big version, right? Okay, there are tail call, extended constant expressions, type function reference, garbage collection, multiple memories, relax SIMD, and a lot of things, right? And memory 64. So uh, these proposals, some of them are supporting WasmEdge now, and some of them we will support it. Some of them we will support them, right? And first, Watson 3.0 supported Watson Edge for 0.16 we released in these days. And some of proposals we won't support because some reasons. First is custom annotation syntax in the text format, because now we don't have text format parsing in WasmEdge, so we 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 won't implement that in uh, um, I think in some time, right? And branch hinting is the proposal about the uh, branch hint in custom section. So we didn't pass the custom section now, so we didn't implement it this proposal. And the JS string built-ins because it's JavaScript level. So in WasmEdge we won't support that. So these proposals uh, we not support in WasmEdge. And for another proposals, uh, the other proposals you can see, these proposals are all about the new instructions or new rules or new syntax in Wasm files. So you can see that we supported lots of them in the previous versions, right? Especially such as multi-memories or tail call or extended contents, extended constant expressions. We supported it very early, 0.10, right? And also exception handling, I mentioned that we supported, but we removed the legacy version of exception handling in this version because this proposal is finalized, right? But for exception handling, we didn't support the ahead of time compiler and JIT mode yet, right? And the memory 64, uh, uh, we that we don't support memory 64 right now. Uh, Even we change to use Wasm 3.0 as the default standard. But uh, okay, for the command line options of Wasm Edge 0.16, now we use Wasm 3.0 standard by default. So please, for the users who want to use the new standard by default, you can upgrade to, we recommend to upgrade to WasmEdge 0.16.1 because Hydai mentioned that we have some command line option bugs in the 0.16.0. Okay. Uh, Users can quickly assign the Wasm standard in command line options. You can see we provided the new options for assigning the standard. And users can disable the proposals. We support new options for disabling the proposals in WasmEdge command line tools. So before the um, before the WasmEdge 0.16, for the proposal, users should use the options to enable. Okay, for the Wasm 2 standard, users can use these options to enable the proposals in Wasm 3 right now, but we were these options are deprecated and we will remove them in the future versions. So Uh, that's all about the new options of Wasm 3 in WasmEdge 0.16. And for the Wasm 3 proposals we haven't supported yet are first is memory 16 proposal. We are implementing it and it's almost done. I think we can announce in this Q1 2026 and we will announce WasmEdge 0.17 to uh, fully support the memory 16 proposal. The final proposal we will support Wasm 3 in WasmEdge is the memory 16 proposal. Okay. The next one is garbage collection. We have some garbage collection issues. and we already have PR on it, but we are working on this PR because we there is something issues. But for the implementation, sure, we already supported the garbage collection proposal in both interpreter mode and uh, ahead of time compiler and JIT mode. The the last one is extension handling proposal. We already implemented in the interpreter mode, but the ahead of time compiler and JIT mode is still to be continued, to be determined, right? Sure. Uh, so so here are the uh all details about Wasm 3 in supporting status in WasmEdge 0.16. Okay. Do you have any questions
Ian can go back to the previous slide.
here?
Yeah, and I want to mention it because that we have to bump to a new version,
Yeah.
0.70.0, and
Yeah.
the reason is that if we want to introduce the memory 64 and
Yeah.
some of the ABI is changed, and because in the previous implementation we are using the 32-bit
Yeah. The previous memory
notation.
offset is
Yeah,
only 32 bits length. And
yeah.
for memory
So
64, we will have 64-bit length of memory offset. So we should have the ABI change.
yeah, so that's the reason we are not shipping the the 0.16.0 series because of it. And also the exception handling is the only issue that we have not yet implemented yet is because that uh the um the spec is finalized after our previous implementation, and it still needs more time for the implementation to to the health time part and the JIT
Yeah, I
part.
think
So
the spec is finalized only I think the October 2025 is so near.
yeah, so there's I believe there's a reason that these two proposals is not yet fully implemented. And beside of these two, can go back to the proposals we are n not plan to support at this moment. The
Yeah,
slide
because
talk
these
about
proposals is not so related in Watson Age.
I
Especially
mean
the
uh hold on. I mean, for the for the text format part, actually we are talking about it before, and
yeah.
I'm just thinking maybe we can have it as one of the the mandatory program, or uh during this year, or maybe something like that. Because that there are several you know, several new features is based on the test format, and we believe that to have a basic support of it can help us to to implement it more convenience features for users. So I believe this can maybe can be added into our roadmap and in this year maybe. And
Yeah.
also for the custom section parsing part, I believe the reason is just the same is because that we don't we have not yet
We have not yet implemented all maybe
and
some of
no
the custom
I don't
session
think
parsing right now.
I don't think it's not implemented. It's because that we have we don't have a very solid use case that we must provide the
Right.
custom session parsing features for users before. But
Yeah.
I believe the hitting uh, it may be very useful because that we want to push the JIT implementation this year, and uh, maybe this information will become more and more important when we want to, improve the performance and um, you know, and something for yet. So I believe we can also, just put the custom session parsing as one
Mm-hmm.
of our, our new items inside the roadmap. And so if we have this, at least we can have the custom session parsing as one of the feature or the basic feature. Then we can have uh, some people to work on the bridge heating. So it will not become a blocker of this proposal. Yeah, that's the thing I just want to talk about is that
Mm-hmm.
maybe these two proposals uh, can be implemented this year because that we actually want to move our focus to those basic function we have not yet um, done before. Yeah. And for the JavaScript string built-in, I believe we will just ignore yet because we don't have any interest in at this moment to support JavaScript related part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that's very interesting information. Um, Kotlin are considering generating the branch hints. Oh, that's very, very useful. So yeah, if the Kotlin have have interesting to do that, maybe we can have a very solid use case, and we can just cooperate with each other and you know to to uh to finish it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions. So, chat, if you have any issues want to ask, you can just, post your questions inside the chat. Thank you.
Okay,
Uh,
the final one is that the memory 64, we have implemented the all of them, and we were discuss for the API change, and we were we can submerge it in I think this or next month and announce the 0.17 version of WasmEdge. So
I believe the question is talk about the exception handling support, not the memory system. Fault.
oh, okay. Uh, Extension handling
Um,
support for AOT and JIT is um uh,
I think according the current roadmap, I believe it will be at least in the second quarter or third quarter because we are still, try to uh uh try to separate some of the components about it, and we hope that we can uh have more uh, resource or more people to contribute to this part. So it will still take some time because we are changing some basic definition and basic implementations right now. So I believe it will be second quarter or third quarter, the current estimate deliver time. Yeah.
beside the exception handling, I want to say is
Mhm.
that
So LFX
sorry.
mentorship related. Can I open mic, introduce? No, I believe I don't want to let anybody introduce. If you have any quick question, you can just post the part inside the chat, especially for the mentorship question. Yeah.
For the mentorship related, I think we were um, okay. We were open some discussions or issues for mentorship. So if you have any questions, I think especially about the mentorship, you can ask questions or provide your opinions on the issues. I think we will read all the messages.
I don't like you use the message. I believe it should be some
Comments.
comments under
Yeah.
the issue,
Yeah.
because we won't reply to any direct message through the Slack, the CNCF Slack or the WasmEdge Discord. The only reason is that
Okay.
if we
I
only
think
reply if we only reply some direct message to some specific mentee,
okay. I
and
mean that
you will have some have some
I mean
problem.
that we were notice all the comments under the issues about the mentorship about mentorship issues. So we welcome you can left your comments under the mentorship issues. Okay, do you have any questions?
Okay, so that's all of our topics today. And according to the LFX mentorship this year, and for the term one, um, I believe
Yes, we will. We will
I believe
participate.
it is still under the project proposal stage, and uh we will have several topics and to participate in this term. Yeah, so the answer is yes, we will uh provide maybe 3 or 4 project ideas for it, and the the project idea is not yet ready right now because we are still talking about maybe we want to split some component model parts uh, into it, or the customization part or something like that. We still discuss what kind of the mentorship project idea will be submitted to the CNCF mentoring program. So yeah, we will participate in it, and we have not yet decided the details right now. So,
What's the
what's
status of
the
component model
yeah
support? Okay,
yeah
the component model support is um, we've refactored the and fixed some fixed variety of component model issues. But first, the I think the validator should be uh, refactored and lot almost the validators are not supported yet. So we were working on it. And the second is that the execution part. First is lots of canonical API we didn't implement it, and yeah, we were implemented in I think this year maybe we have chance to implement it, the canonical API part. And second is that our goal is to pass the basic component model tests, but we didn't implement it yet. So maybe still need some time to implement the canonical API to pass the basic component model tests, and that's it.
oh yeah,
For
I
the
saw the issue,
for the table
and
with for the table with status of support features, okay, we will update it in the Wasm Edge document in the future.
um I think there is a website, and maybe we can just, we can just send the PR to talk about what kind of proposal already supported in WasmEdge. I
Yeah.
believe it's a standalone website, and we can submit it our status. Yeah. So yeah, we will take a look of it, and um, okay. So I think it's all. I think all of the topic is finalized today, and yeah, we wish all of you have a very great year